And we're back at the next part from McDonald's tutorials. What can we do in this part then? Is finishing off all of the exterior and all of the interior as well. What we are going to do then to start off this part is we're just going to go ahead and add our roof in, and for this, as you can see in the image, you just want to come to the left here of this yellow hardened clay, where one block above where our black stained glass panes are, you want to extend your quartz all the way back so it finishes one block past where our red hardened clay is. Next, after this, in front of the last one, I just want to extend it forward so it finishes one block past where our black stained glass panes are. So as you can see in the image, what you want to do, for the next two bits you just want to extend it one block past where a red hardened clay is every time. For this last little bit, just extend your quartz out so it finishes on the block next to where our black stained glass panes are, and just extend it one block out of the end as well. After this, to finish off marking out our roof, what you want to do is come to the other side here, and one block on the right diagonal to where our black stained glass panes are. You should extend your quartz forward 5 blocks and extend it out to the left as well. And there you go, that's all of our roof marked out. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is fill in all of our roof with our quartz. Now for this bit, it's going to take a little while to do. I am going to be skipping it. But again, you just want to fill in the whole of our roof here with your quartz. That's that bit done, and what we're going to do now is come inside and start on our interior. So before we go ahead and actually mark anything out, what we're going to do is dot some torch around inside just to add a little bit more light so you can see what we're doing. The next thing we're going to be doing, once you've done that, for all the grass blocks inside here, you just want to go ahead and strip them all out and just replace them with your birchwood planks. That's all of the grass blocks removed. And now just fill them all back in with our birchwood planks. Now that we've got our flooring and also our lights, what we can do now is start properly adding some walls in and also some decoration inside. So the first thing we're going to do, as you can see in the image here, you just want to come diagonal where you just want to place 3 blocks out of your stone and you just want to extend them all up to the roof. Then in front of the bottom left one here with our quartz stairs upside down, I just want to extend it 3 blocks back, and on the left of the last one you should extend it all the way over so it finishes next to where our red stained clay is. Once you've done that on the left of the top stone block here, just extending 3 blocks back with your quartz and extend that all the way out on the left as well. So on the front of all of these quartz blocks here at the top, we're just going to add some item frames, and in a second we're just going to go ahead and add some items as well, once we've actually added some tills. For our tills then, you just want to come on top of the 3rd and 5th block, and you just want to add 2 quartz stairs facing backwards. Then on the front of these two, on each one you just want to add an item frame same as above. Now that we've added all of our item frames, what we can go ahead and do, I should add some items into our item frames. So for this it doesn't matter too much which ones you add, but if you do want to add the same you can go ahead and do so. Once you've done that we can go ahead and start on our kitchen. So we are just going to go ahead and grab all the materials we need for our kitchen now, so I suggest you do the same as well. But once we have done that, on this wall on the side here, as you can see in the image, we're just going to leave a 2 block space every time, where we're just going to extend 2 pillars up with our stone. Then in the 3 spaces across the bottom here, just add in your furnaces. Once done that above all of our furnaces, we're just going to add our buttons. And then after that on the 2 stone rows, again on the 2nd block up, I just want to add a lever on either one. Now as I mentioned, just add your 2 levers. And there you go, that's that bit done. So what we want to do now in front of a left furnace here, just count to the 3rd block out, where we're just going to place 6 by 2 with our stone on the floor here. Then what you want to do directly above this, I just add 6 by 2 on the block beneath where our roof is, again using our stone. And lastly then, to finish off this bit, on all of these bottom blocks of stone here, I just add a wooden pressure plate on top of all of them. After this then, just come into the corner, where at the bottom here you just want to add a cauldron, and above it you just want to add a lever facing downwards. Then for this space on the left of that, I was going to add 3 lots of 2 chests on top of each other. And lastly then, to finish off with our chests in here, on the bottom 2 blocks on either side of this yellow hardened clay, just want to add 2 chests on either side. So now on the row on the left of this window, you should add a quartz block with a lever facing down on top of it and a quartz stair upside down on top of that. Now that we've finished off our kitchen, what we can go ahead and do is start adding some seating in. So for this, start off with, I just want to come to the top corner, we just want to count to the 2nd block out and 3rd block forward. And on this block then, we're just going to place 2 quartz stairs, then just leaving a 1 block space, which we're going to place 2 more. So in front of all of the stairs, what we're going to go ahead and do now is add a fence post, and on top of all of them we're just going to add a stone pressure plate. Then once you've done that, we're just going to have our stairs facing the opposite way again. That's the first row of seating added, and what we can do now directly behind this is just repeat this another 2 more times. The last lot of seating we're going to be adding then is going to be the space on the right. So for this it's going to be the same design but just one wide, where what you want to do is come 1 block in front of this red hardened clay row. You should add a quarter stair, fence post with a pressure plate on top of that, and also a stair facing the opposite way to start with. Then on the left of this seating just adding a 1 block space, we're just going to add another row of seating to finish it off. So the last thing we're going to be adding inside this building then is going to be some lights with some bushes on top. So what you want to do is come to the corner here, we're just going to count 1 block out away from the corner, and what you want to do is clear out the first 4 spaces in the floor, where you just want to dig down to as well. Then on the bottom row you just want to add your redstone torches, and on top of all of them you just want to add your redstone lamps. After that, on top of all of the redstone lamps, what you want to do is place 3 high of your oak leaves. And there you go, that's the last thing we're going to be doing to finish up this part. Again, if you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you have actually built it, make sure to send me on Twitter as well, because I love seeing your builds. But again, I hope you did enjoy, and we'll see you in another tutorial.